Hello, everyone. This is Steve Afasi from Elite Business Insurance, and I wanted to discuss with you business renters insurance. And what that means is that if you're renting a premise in order to perform your daily work, then you're going to need insurance. So basically, if you're renting out a premise, you're forming a lease with a landlord or with a building so that you could have a shop, so that you could fabricate products, so that you could manufacture products. Um, Depending on your business, it's going to be, you could use it for storage, you could use it as a working facility, you could use it as an office space. So basically, any sort of premise that you're going to be leasing in order to perform work, you're going to be required to cover that premise for insurance. So it would be a general liability insurance policy is the main exposure that the landlord of the building is going to require that you have. And general liability insurance would cover you for any sort of bodily injury or property damage that arises from your business. So basically, if somebody's in your work area, if they slip and fall and get injured, other than an employee, then that would be a general liability claim. If somebody tries suing you for false advertisement, that would be a general liability claim. If you install something in somebody's home and you walk away from it and 2 days later it falls off the wall and injures somebody or damages property, that would be a general liability insurance claim. And the landlord of the premise wants to make sure that they are protected, because if they're leasing a premise out to you, if they're renting it out to you, they want to make sure that you're covered in the case of a claim. Not only that, but a lot of times the landlord will request to be listed as an additional insured on your insurance policy. So if you're the tenant, if you have a general liability insurance policy, the landlord is going to require that they're listed as an additional insured. And what an additional insured is just a second name on the policy. So in the case that something happens due to your negligence, the landlord is not going to be held liable. The landlord is also covered on your insurance policy for anything that happens in negligence within your premise that your policy covers. So there's other coverages as well. The main one is going to be general liability, but if you're renting a premise to perform work, you might need contents coverage as well. If you have inventory, if you have customer merchandise, if you're doing manufacturing, you might have equipment in the premise. So there's a package that you could do. A lot of companies will offer a package where they'll include the general liability insurance and the property insurance together. Sometimes they'll include additional coverages, such as like an inland marine, which covers tools that are going in and out of the shop. But basically, and the list goes on. I mean, you could cover yourself for workers' comp, which would protect your employees. But basically, a rental policy for a business owner, what that means is it's just the insurance that is required in order to lease a premise. So it's the insurance that's going to protect your business in the case of a claim, in the case of a bodily injury or property damage claim. And then a lot of times the landlord is going to want to be listed as an additional insured to protect themselves as well. And like I said, there are many options. There's different packages. You could do a general liability without the property. You could do a package with the both. You could do one or the other. And you could add many different coverages depending on what sort of business that you have. So if you are in the market for this sort of insurance, please give us a call. We specialize in commercial insurance. So any sort of business that you have, we would be able to handle. Elite Business Insurance, we're a full service independent agency. And what we do is we shop your information around and we find you the best coverages for the best price. So if you are in the market and you want us to handle your insurance needs, give us a call. 1-800-850-8819, Elite Business Insurance. We are elite.